I can't even describe how important Miriam was and still is in my life, where she taught me so much, so many, how to not let things stop you, how to keep going when things are hard, how to acknowledge what you have in your life. The lessons that she taught me and my family and the whole community and everyone who she spoke to will permeate forever. Her legacy will live on.
I knew that we had to do something to perpetuate Miriam's life and legacy. How do we ensure that Miriam's mission, that there should be no child left behind, every child should get the individualized attention they need, the chinuch, the education, just TLC, the love that they need. So with a lot of siyata d'shmaya, over the last couple months, we've gone into contract to purchase a 14,000 square foot building right here in Baltimore.
And his notion of creating a library, which is not just a library, a safe place, a haven, to give life to those who sometimes don't feel alive. What better way to promote the memory of Miriam and her drive and her ratzon, and do the ratzon of Hashem. Asay ritzaynai ki ritzaynah. His ratzon should be her ratzon, to build this amazing library that will bring so much life to so many people for long eternity.
The Maisa that's happening tonight will be a mitzaref to her machshava, so that her machshava of accomplishing here with children in the community will actually become a reality. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu mitzarfa, he is mitzaref her, the Maisa to the deed that's happening here, that her neshama will have an aliyah and her neshama will have nachas l'mayla from what is accomplished here on her behalf.
A library in the memory of Mrs. Miriam Mintz is an ideal way to perpetuate what she was all about. And that is a place where people could come and not only take out periodic books, but also a place to learn and to study and to have a tutor, have a chavrusa, whatever is necessary. This is the purpose of this library, which would be in a very nice place in our community, a quiet, tucked away place where people could go, children could go, and adults could go to increase their limud Torah.
Miriam was passionate about children. She was passionate about education, about connecting, and what is more befitting than that, than a center, a library, a frum environment where kids can come together, can grow in their learning, grow in their connection. Seeing her name on the door will give her neshama, the nechama, to know that she really left her mark, not just on the students that she has taught previously, but on all the future generations of kids of Baltimore.
Mrs. Mintz never got to have her own kids, but us Learning Center children that went to the Learning Center, we all felt like she was one of our parents.
There are a lot of kids in our community who need help beyond school, or they need opportunities to grow and to develop themselves beyond school. And having a building that's warm and inviting and welcoming and has amazing resources could make all the difference to a child's learning and growth.
There's no question that this is the appropriate way to memorialize her and her legacy and what she brought to Baltimore, to this community, and to the Talmidim that she helped. It's all about chinuch. It's all about growth of children, growth of Talmidim, growth of Talmidos. And if Baltimore could have something like that dedicated to her memory, it would be absolutely incredible.
The needs of the community, the educational needs, the needs for young people is growing exponentially. And the challenge of finding a physical location that can, like I said, create a framework around that educational need is paramount and rare. And it's hard to find physical locations for our community.
I wish for the Baltimore community to use this library as a way to remember such a special person, and for every time we walk in there, for us to remember her and remember how special, how many people she touched, not only in TA, but in this entire community. And her neshama should just have an aliyah for all the good things that go on in this library.